What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello. My name is Melanie, and I got the Buffy deck with me. Seiko's in the background saying hello. He's in a good mood today. Now, if you hear a lot of thumps and bumps underneath me, it's Oliver. He's playing parkour in my dining room. Okay, so. Okay. So I got a good card for this week. Yeah, yeah. Just gotta find it in here. There we go. Here we go. All right. So here's my card. It says this card finds you deeply connected to the cynical nature of life. Cineas stands as a reminder where you can face sorrow when you must, and you know that nothing is permanent. That is true. Um, Much like Cinia wasn't given a choice in her destiny, you may need to accept that your current situation is outside of your control and you cannot win a fight against change. You must simply accept it as part of your life and focus your energy on what you can do. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going through like, I don't know, a type of Saturn return in my life. This card shows me that I am where I need to be and that just living in the moment and being present is enough right now. So thank you, universe, for that message. So Sunday I did a reading for myself and I got the Three of Pentacles, which means apprenticeship. And I'm happy to announce that I am collaborating with Slap Recon for his Explain Strange podcast. So please go over to Slap Recon's channel and subscribe to him too, because he does all kinds of cool things. And he knows Dalen Spratt, the Ghost Brother that we all love. So check out Slap Recon and look out for future recons that I'm going to do for Slap that involve being in the cemetery while a psychic directs me where to go. So that'd be pretty cool. So if you are watching this, just hop into the comment and tell me if you want a general reading, a love reading, spirituality, or health. My dog's barking at something. But yeah. So there's Dinky. Look, it's a Dink. Hey, Dink. What's she barking at? Luna. I don't know what she's barking at. But yeah, I got the Wheel of Fortune. So if any of you that are watching wants me to pull a card for you, just let me know in the comments, okay? Just let me know. Um, while I'm waiting for somebody to tell me what kind of reading they want in the comments, I got a lady that's actually messaging me one of your readings. I'm gonna do one for her real quick while we're live. So this is the message that she has. Okay. Honey, I want to get to you in just a second. I'm doing a tarot reading for someone else real quick. So let me just get this for her real quick. And if you're watching, just let me know what type of reading you want. The first one in line is Piri Mazada M. I'm awful at pronouncing names. So I'll be right back. Luna, what are you barking at, honey? Am I spelling that right? C-A-R. No, doesn't look right. Cariot. I'm gonna do the spirituality meaning too, just to help her out. Okay, back to the live stream. Okay. Priyanzada. I'm from Ohio, so my accent is messed up sometimes and I can't pronounce it. All right, now you want to know if you should wait for Harry to come back. You got the Queen of Cups. You just get in here. Come on now. All right. So with the Queen of Cups, it's representing a person because it's a court card. Um, it could be a mature, emotional female. It could be yourself. It could be this guy Harry. Could have a feminine side to him. Sensitivity, kindness, happiness, intuition, romance, loyal, faithful, shy, pretty, beauty, daydreamer. So, in a general context, this card can simplify a woman or a woman in your life who will be supportive and caring towards you. This could be a sign that you should be mindful of how you treat yourself and others, or to treat people with compassion and sympathy. She can also indicate that you may have been more sensitive than you let on to the outside world, and that actions or hurtful comments affect you more than you show to the outside world. This card can also indicate a tendency to daydream and a big imagination. As a person, the Queen of Cups represents a mature, feminine type person who is kind, caring, and supportive. This queen is sentimental, sensitive soul with a good listener, empathetic towards feelings of others as a mother, a partner, or a friend. So this person is affectionate, loving, and warm. Luna, what are you barking at? Um, creative, artistic, intuitive, and she appreciates beauty. A water sign such as Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So, um, you're wanting like a type of love reading. So the love context of this, if you are in a relationship, this card can indicate a time of caring, fulfillment, and emotional security in that relationship. It can also indicate that you need to be open and honest about your feelings to not to let the best of your outcome get to you. So the feelings to get the best for your outcome for the relationship is to be open and honest. Communication is the key to any compassionate relationship. So I hope that all makes sense. And for the yes or no, I think this is a yes. I, I hope that helps. And thank you for joining me today. Thank you. So, hello, question mark. You're next, honey. You're next. You're welcome. General reading. Here we go. Oh, you got one that fell out. That means that's your card. All right. I can already tell you, general reading for hello question mark. This is a good card to have, okay? Because it's about to be a time of celebration for you. All right. Three of Cups. All right. There we go. So, general reading. Reunions, celebrations, parties, socializing, gathering, indulgence, festivals, festivities, happiness, weddings, engagement parties, graduation parties, baby showers. Whatever it is, you're about to celebrate because it's about the card of happy times. In a general context, the Three of Cups card is a minor arcana of the reunion or celebration. It can signify someone from your past coming back into your life. It can also signify parties, festivals, weddings, engagement parties, baby showers, and other similar celebrations. With this card in your reading, you can look forward to a happy event in your life at some point soon. It signifies a group of people coming together with open hearts and open minds to celebrate important events. It is a very positive card that indicates happy times, uplifting and positive energy and feeling good. So, yes, yes. Hello, question mark. Get ready to celebrate, my love. Thank you for being here. Ural. You want a love reading? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. All right, so Ural is getting a reading right now. And Krista, you are next. I gotta have the little Buffy reference book for this because the suits for your minor cards, usually it's like knives or swords, wands, pentagrams, that kind of stuff, cups. They're a little bit different in the Buffy deck, so I have to remind myself, okay, so scythes are swords. And it is a court card, which is talking about a person. Excuse me. Night of because the book I'm over here looking through has the traditional suits. Okay, so Knight of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to give you both general and love readings since you asked for both. Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry. So, big changes, opportunities, and seizing the moment is what this card is generally about. Okay. So, in a general context, the Knight of Swords is a change card. It tells you that a big change is coming, one you have been waiting for quite some time, and you better be ready to roll with it when it does. It's time to jump in and seize the moment. This is a minor arcana card, being assertive, direct, honest, quick witted, and intellectual. It signifies being dashing, daring, and brave, courageous, or rebellious. It also represents being talkative and ambitious and forward thinking. When this card appears, it can indicate that you go against the flow. So you're going against the flow, and you have a great leadership quality, and you are a perfectionist and a risk taker. If representing a person, is an adult between the ages of 20 to 35 years old, usually a man, but it can be like a masculine type woman, who is a strong personality, quick witted, and a fast talker, daring and rebellious. This person may be an air sign such as Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. The knight is assertive and rational, but can be impatient and impulsive. It is a very direct manner that this can sometimes make him seem a little bit more insensitive. So, however, he is exciting, adventurous, which draws people to him. So, he's attractive. He has a great personality. He could have been in the military. So, in a love reading, if you are in a relationship, the Knight of Swords can indicate that you are in a relationship with someone who embodies the qualities outlined in the above section, in the general section. So, you are displaying some of those characteristics in yourself or in your love life. It can indicate that that a change has been waiting for you, and you need to jump in with both feet. So, you have to go with the flow when this change happens. Oh, girl, this is a loaded card. Loaded, loaded. Um, this could be the form of a deeper commitment or a marriage proposal, perhaps, or a romantic proposal. Like, let's go on a date, let's be romantic. However, it can also indicate that you and your partner maybe think about leaving the relationship altogether, because it can also represent a departure. So, this is the card of a big change that's about to happen in your life. So you can take it any way you want. You're either going to go with the flow, or you're already going against the flow. And when this big change happens, you have to go with the flow. So your September forecast is going to be a big change. So I hope that helps. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So thank you for joining me today. And I hope that big change is something great. I hope something great happens for you. So, Krista, you are next. Krista. So you're looking for some guidance. All right. Whoop. You had one pop out too, so that means that's a message from the universe screaming at you. Ooh, that's a good one to get too. It's a major arcana card, so it's like a major type of life event. Okay. So there you are. Nobody got anything reversed today. That's nice. All right. So, in a general context, this is the card of positivity, optimism, freedom, and fun. When this card appears, things should be going well for you, as this card represents success and enthusiasm. You will find that people are drawn to the happy vibes and positive energy you are giving out. You will bring light and joy to everyone and everything you come into contact with. You will be feeling carefree, liberated, and self assured. It also is the card of truth. So if you have been the victim of lies or deception, the sun is coming to shine its light on the deceit and reveal truths of the liars. The Sun Tarot card in an upright position also signifies good luck. Any problems that you have been experiencing is going to melt away with the warmth that this card can bring. It can also indicate travel. So if you're traveling a lot, that's a good thing for you because you kind of need that kind of change in your life. So that's pretty much all it's saying. If it's like a relationship that you're looking for, you're going to be in a period of fun, passion, and positivity in a relationship. So that could be coming up for you as well. And with money and career wise, with this card, it's the time of great success. New opportunities will be coming your way, and you will be full of optimism. So you're going to be able to jump right into a project that you feel like you need to, and you're going to be successful at it. Investments could be a good thing for you right now with this card. In a health term, it's the feeling of balance and positivity. So you're just radiating with positive vibes here in the future. In a spiritual context, um, it has a lot to offer, like enlightenment. After all the challenges, trials, and tribulations that you've had in your life, that the world has thrown at you, you're finally in the place of true insight and enlightenment and contentment. You are happy with where you are, and you can only flourish from here. So I hope that makes sense, Krista. And thank you for joining me today. All right, who's next? Sierra. I'm doing good today, Sierra. I'm sorry I wasn't here last week, guys. I was feeling under the weather, and if I'm not feeling great mentally or physically, I won't be able to give you guys good readings. So I wasn't here last week. You're welcome, Krista. Thank you for joining me this week. But yeah, Sierra, you can ask a question, or I can just pull a card from you, and it'll answer anything you've really got on your mind. So I'll give you a minute to type a question while I'm answering the lady that I gave a reading to. Mm-mm-mm. Let me go over here a second. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't know why my dog keeps barking, but she's on one today. All right. Okay, Sierra, I'm going to go ahead and move on and pull a card for you. Oh, there you are. Guidance on my friendship with Cameron. I told him I want to be more. Ooh. Okay, I got you. I got you. Here we go. Butterfingers today. Ooh, okay. So 10 of swords. Um, just look at the art just for a second. Um, Sierra, I'm gonna read what this card means, but if you look at the artwork, it might tell you where it's gonna go. So in a love reading, okay, so the keywords to this card is backstabbing, betrayal, bitching, bad mouthing, bitterness, doormat, failure, ruin, collapse, breakdown, inability to cope, rock bottom, hitting a wall, and a dead end, and goodbyes. This is not a good omen, as it can represent betrayal, backstabbing, and bad mouthing behind your back. Bitternesses and enemies. It is a minor arcana card of ruin, collapse, severing ties, goodbyes, and the final nail in the coffin of a relationship or situation. It can signify nervous breakdowns, exhaustion, and being unable to cope. It can also represent hitting a wall or being in a dead end situation. The Ten of Swords can also indicate someone playing the victim or martyr, being overly dramatic, attention seeking, and exaggerating on a situation. It can also signify attacks and curses. In a love reading, whew, it's not a great omen as it indicates breakups, separation, bitterness, or severing ties. This card is telling you you need to accept it. This card can also indicate betrayal. Alternatively, this card may simply indicate that you are being overly dramatic or playing the victim with your partner, which I don't think that's the case. Um, if you are single, you need to take, let's see, it can be an indication that you are still reeling from a past breakup, even though you know the relationship was unhealthy and it had run its course. You were not ready for it to end, and on some level are still struggling to come to terms with the finality of a breakup. You need to take time to heal and rediscover who you are and what actually makes you happy independently of a relationship. Ooh, girl, Sierra, I'm I'm really sorry that you got this card, but it sounds to me like the Cameron person just wants to be friends. And I really hope this card isn't true and that it doesn't mess up your friendship, because ultimately I think that's what really hurts the most, when you're friends with someone and then you try to become romantic with them and it falls through and then the friendship's over. I think that's what really hurts the most, the friendship part being gone. So sit down with Cameron and tell him that you like their friendship and you don't want to ruin the friendship. That's my advice. I know it'd be kind of cool to make out with your best friend, but sometimes it's not worth it. I know from personal experience. So I hope that helps and I hope things get better for you. But thank you for joining me. Okay. Lisa, I'm glad you told him that you still want to be friends. But as a romantic thing with the Ten of Swords, I don't think it's going to work out. So, Alicia, you want to know if you can trust your friends. Ooh, ha! This is for you, Alicia. Mhm. All right. In a general context, this is a karmatic justice. Could be legal matters, cause and effect. When the justice card appears, it's showing you that all actions have consequences. So look at your present circumstances in that context. How have your own actions contributed to where you find yourself today? Is there any karmatic lessons that you should be learning from your current situation? This card is a signifier of legal matters being resolved in a fair and balanced manner. So if you're involved in like any kind of like legal matters, things are going to be okay. But with trusting your friends, balance is key to the justice. Um, any circumstances that may arise could throw you off balance. These circumstances may or may not be beyond your control, or of your own making. Either way, you should try to keep yourself on an even keel as events unfold. The Justice card can also indicate that you have a choice to make when it appears in your reading, as you'll be weighing all of your options and balancing those scales. So it is the card of balance. And if you know something's up, trust your intuition, because your intuition is going to play a lot on who you can and can't trust. So I hope that helps you out a little bit. I'm going to read you what the Buffy book says, because this other book didn't really have a large explanation about it. Justice. Okay, so it says, always ready to atone, Angel embodies the spirit of justice. This tall, dark, and brooding vamp finds you contemplating the potential consequences and repercussions of a decision. You are seeking truth and are beginning to realize there are many truths, each right in their own way. And all you can do is take action if you believe in. Remembers, remember, all that matters is what you do. So balance those scales. If you think something's up and you can't trust somebody, there's a reason for it. Listen to your gut. Okay, Paul, Puja. You've redacted your message, so I skipped over you. But if you would like me to pull a card for you, comment that you would like a reading. But if you redact a message, I'm going to assume that you don't want one. And Alicia, thank you for joining me today. So, Mimi, you are next. Okay. Okay. You want to know if your trip to Korea is going to go well? All right. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get you. I'm scared of flights too. My cat was tickling my feet. You got Page of Cups, but he's reversed. 18-hour flight. Whew, girl. Page of Cups reversed. Go all the way down to the bottom of this page. Okay. Ooh. From the keywords, your flight could be getting delayed or canceled, because it says canceled social events, um, delays. Yeah. It's not a great omen because it brings bad news. For instance, you could find that you're falling in love with someone who doesn't return their feelings, or you may find that a social event you have been looking forward to is canceled. Whatever form this bad news could possibly take is going to cause disappointment and sadness. The reversed Page of Cups can indicate a descent into emotional instability, taking on the form of obsession, envy, or vindictiveness. This card can also represent shattered innocence, emotional wounds, and broken dreams. It can indicate emotional vulnerability, and it can also be an indicator of sexual abuse. I don't think that's true. I'm going to pull another card for you because I don't like the way this sounds. It says disappointments in love, canceled engagements, heartbreak, and breakups. I don't like that. Overly sensitive or high maintenance, or that childishness or drama queen type of behavior may be causing friction in your relationship. If that's the case, you need to evaluate your priorities and take a more mature approach to your relationship if you want it to work. I don't like the way this sounds. I really don't. I don't like this for you, Mimi. I'm going to pull a clarifying card. Hmm. I'm going to reshuffle. You're getting reverse cards. Like you're the first one all day that had a reverse card, and now it's like they're all reversed. See, I thought, yeah, just by the way you're talking, that you guys are okay relationship wise. You were just worried about this flight. Let's see what the Ace of Swords has to say. That was Page of Cups. Okay, so from the first card, I'm going to read what the Buffy book has to say. Um, Clem's skin condition didn't hold him back from pursuing meaningful relationships or helping Buffy save the world, so why should you let your insecurities stand in your way? When reversed, this card indicates that you are doubting your abilities, convinced that you don't deserve to do what you love. Take it from Clem. You rock. It's time to let everyone else know. So I mean that kind of makes sense with the whole flight thing. I just didn't like the way it was, talking about the relationship. So I'm gonna see what this one says. Doo, 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 doo. Okay. And this one says, okay, so it's reversed. You probably have a sense of uncertainty and unanswered questions, and you may be feeling reluctant to say yes. Honor this feeling by pursuing more information. What else do you need to know? The reversed ace welcomes you to secure clarity before making any big decisions. Okay, that makes more sense since we're talking about the flight to Korea. All right. So, what it's saying is you're feeling reluctant and uncertain because you have unanswered fears about the flight. All right, so that makes more sense. Let's see what this big one says. See, sometimes the Rider White book is a little confusing, and I like to go back to the book from the Buffy one. Okay, so confusion and misinformation, lack of communication, frustration. Okay, so on this flight, because we're concentrating on the flight to Korea, not the whole relationship in itself. Um, you're gonna have a lot of misinformation and confusion when you're on this flight. If you take like a sedative for your anxiety or you drink a little bit on the flight, it's going to create a lack of mental clarity and an inability to concentrate. Yeah. So, okay. All right. I got you. So, yeah, these do make sense then. These cards do make sense. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. But now that you're saying that, um, I would actually drink the alcohol on the flight, especially if it's an 18-hour flight, so you have time to drink, get a nice little buzz, eat the fucking meal that comes with your flight, and then pass out, and then you're there in Korea when you get there. So, yeah, there could be an indication of a conflict or confusion in a relationship, uh, but like you said, you guys are gonna talk it over. So, I think it's actually gonna make the relationship stronger. Um, yeah. 'Cause these are, like, the worst case scenarios in these cards, and I don't like that. It's like it says right here, it's gonna lead to arguments and extreme cases, destruction of the relationship, which I don't think that is, because if you are going there to communicate, propose, and have a good time together, I don't think it's gonna destroy the relationship. I think it's gonna make you guys even more stronger, to be honest with you. Mhm. So I'm looking into this aspect, the spirituality aspect of it. It says that it can also indicate that you may be letting hate triumph over love. No matter what harm someone has done, you should always strive to let go of hate and embrace love for your own sake more than anyone else's. As the saying goes, hating someone is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Make a concentrated effort to let go of any negativity you may be holding on to and release it to the universe. That's that I'd say, yeah, drink the alcohol on the plane, but do it when you're chill and you're not expecting to talk to like a flight attendant or anything. So, yeah, just listen to your intuition when you're on this flight and prepping up to it. It's gonna be a long flight, but I think you're gonna get through it. I really do. Just pay attention to your surroundings at all times. And thank you, Mimi, for joining me today. And I love how we had to figure out your cards together. So that makes me feel good. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh wow. Tell him thank you for his service. And I hope you guys have a great time in Korea. I really do. So Sierra, are you if you're still here, Sierra, you can ask another question. I got time. Yeah. I got time to ask you another question. So if you're still here, Sierra, ask away. When I got engaged to my husband back in 2003, we didn't have rings. We still don't wear them. So I'm really happy for you, and I hope it's the wedding of your dreams. I really do. So yeah, while we're waiting for Sierra to ask a question, I just want to thank all of you for joining me today. You guys make me feel good on every Tuesday. A court wedding? Oh, that's exciting. I wish I did that. Cause yeah, we did the whole invite the families together and walk down a handmade aisle in the backyard, and it was very windy on that Halloween we got married. Yes, I'm a weirdo that got married on Halloween. So my 20th wedding anniversary is coming up this year. So woo! I love a good wedding. I really do. The court weddings, I do wish I did that instead of the big wedding. I really do. Would have been easier and cheaper. Yeah, yeah, feeding people. Plus you got, like, allergies and vegans and veteran people got different diets and whatnot. So, yeah, I definitely save the money for your future and just tell them, "I'll send you a card that we got married." Yeah. Yeah, spend the money on a good food for just you and him. Yeah. That's awesome. I'm so excited for you. I really am. I love a good wedding. But a court wedding, that's a good wedding too. 'Cause then you get to do whatever you want. Ain't gotta rely on anybody else. You're welcome, Mimi. Thank you so much for joining me today. But yeah, if Sierra, if you're still here, go ahead and type a question. Um, Aw, I still have my wedding dress. I was actually thinking about putting it on this year for our 20th wedding anniversary and going out to the graveyard and taking pictures of me as a ghost because I just love going to the cemetery. Plus, we got married on Halloween, so I'm a spooky person anyway. So, guys, it's going to be 95 degrees today, and I work in a barn with no windows. It's going to be hot, but I know spooky season is right around the corner, so I'm excited. So, yeah, if Sierra, if you're still here, I'll keep this open for a few more minutes. But yeah, check out Slap Recon and his Explain Strange podcast. You'll see my face on an episode and future episodes because Slap is doing something with his house and he's been relocated to a motel and he doesn't have the proper studio or Wi-Fi hookup to do his podcast. So me and a few others are going to help Slap continue his podcast and do different things for his channel. So what me and a psychic are going to do, because we're in the same time zone, because Slap's in a different time zone than us. Me and a psychic, she's going to go live, and I'm going to join her in the cemetery. And then the psychic is going to tell me where to go. So I think that would be really interesting. And I think you all would enjoy it. But also check out my podcast. The episode I did for August is on an amusement park in Ohio because my podcast is all about things that are spooky in Ohio. So check out the podcast. It drops every full moon. Every Thursday is a new paranormal type video or a graveyard shift. So you got those coming up. And I just been dropping different things on here, paranormal wise, because we're almost in spooky season and I'm so freaking excited. But anyway, since everybody's gone and we're at 45 minutes, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you, each and every single one of you, for joining me today. You're all amazing, and I'm proud of you, and I love you. And stay spooky, everybody.